Welcome to today's video from inside my gutted car, and we are going back to, well, weight reduction, back to what really is what I made a name for myself for, because clearly there's not a lot left for me to do weight reduction on. Most of the other stuff I have left is going to cost money, and that's what we're talking about today. And it's not a lot of weight reduction. Luckily it's not too expensive, but more importantly, it's rotational weight, which is much bigger or more valuable than regular weight, like trim panels and things like that. So rotational weight means we are looking at something to do with the tires, the wheels. So let me turn this camera around really quick and let's tell you what I'm talking about. So what we are talking about here specifically is the lug nuts. Those are titanium lug nuts. I didn't need to show you assembly because if you know how to change a wheel, you put lug nuts on and off the same, don't matter what they're made out of. But let's go inside my RV here because it's a little bit windy out there. So these are the lugs I got. They are Acer lugs, 6AL4V titanium. Now the ones I got are just the titanium silver color, and I got 20 of them because at the time when I bought them, they were like 190 bucks. They had the better looking black ones, but you only get 10 of them for like 170 or 160. So for $20 more, I get 10 more nuts. So yeah, I got 20. Anyway, so since I got 20, I actually only needed 10 because I could only use them on my rear wheels. My front wheels, which you can't see through the door, use mag shank lugs, so I need to find something for those. But for now, I just have the Billet Specialties steel mag shank lugs in front. But the rear, we did replace those. So first, what do you get when you buy this? Well, this is literally the box it ships in. And I kind of like it. There's really nothing packed inside, but they individually wrap every single lug nut. Like, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Each in its own little Ziploc bag inside of, well, these are like those things that you see in liquor stores where they wrap glass bottles and wine bottles in. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh up 10 of these and 10 of the stock lugs, and let's see the difference. Okay, so first, let's look at the stock lugs. Each one weighs 2 ounces. Or it looks like just a little over 2 ounces because 2 of them is 4.1. Anyway, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 lugs, we have 1 pound, 4.4 ounces. Now, keep in mind, these lugs are the ones that come on 1320s, and 1320s have these open-ended lugs. So if you are doing this on a standard scat or one where you don't have open-ended, you're actually going to save a little bit more weight. But because these are open-ended, I'm sure they weigh a little bit less because there's less material there. So 1 pound, 4.4 ounces. Now let's weigh up the titanium lugs. All right, so here's one titanium, and I will say it is super light. Throw it on there. Look at that, 0.6 ounce. So now let's get all 10 on there. Okay, so I got the 10 unwrapped. Let's throw them all on here. 3, 5, 7, 10. 6.4 ounces. So we're 2 ounces shy of a full pound. But as I said before, that is rotational weight. It's at the wheels. So a pound at the wheels equates to 2-3 pounds. More than that, I feel like I've heard it's like 6 times the amount because your engine, your drivetrain, engine, basically, what's making the power has to spin those wheels. The heavier they are, the harder they are to spin. If you don't believe me, grab a tiny wheel with your hand and grab a big wheel and then push each and tell me which one takes more power, more work to do. Now granted, it's not a lot, but it all adds up. And it's only on the rear wheels because, again, I need to find mag shank versions for the front. And the mag shank lugs are definitely heavier than these stock open-ended ones, so I'd probably save more than a pound up in the front. Okay, now one more thing I want to talk about these lug nuts if you decide to get them. So not only are they titanium in the lighter material, but they actually are smaller. So the cone seat, you can see the cone is still the same. It doesn't come out as far, but you could see the line, and none of this right here is really being engaged anyway. It's this here. And you can kind of see that's all there is there. So these lugs are also smaller, so there's less material too. Now they do fit the standard size lug. Those are the M14 by 1.5. So they're a little bit smaller, a little shorter, and they take a smaller socket. So I think this was like an 18 millimeter, 19 millimeter, I forgot. So if you do get these, be prepared to get a smaller socket. I almost wasn't. Luckily, I had a socket here with my track tools that fit. So yeah, on its own, is it worth it? Probably not. For most people, probably not. If you're chasing records, every little bit is worth it. So if you watch my Legion video, you'll see that I hit a new personal best today. I ran a 10.902, almost so close to a 10.8, but that beats my previous record by 100th from last year at this exact same event, same time of year, pretty much the same car, same track. And the only other thing I did to this car besides switching those to titanium lugs is I do have a shorter serpentine belt on the motor that bypasses the AC, but I don't think that really does much because AC has this clutch system, so it's kind of free spinning anyway when you're not using it. But that's it, those are the only differences. So if you're thinking about titanium lug nuts, hope this video helped. At least I tell you exactly I made sure that these are the right ones, which I will link to down in the description down below in case you are interested in them. And if you have titanium lugs and like them, let me know in the comments. If you have ones that are mag shank, let me know because I'm still searching for those. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you at the drag strip.